Despite the Falling Snow, 2016 is a gripping historical romantic thriller set during the Cold War exploring love, deception and sacrifice across two timelines, 1950s Soviet Russia and 1990s America. The narrative centers on Katya, a skilled KGB spy who secretly works for American intelligence, and her complex relationship with Alexander Ivanov, an ambitious politician. 1950s Moscow, a dangerous love affair. In the oppressive atmosphere of Soviet Russia, Katya, disillusioned with the regime, is tasked with a mission by the KGB to seduce Alexander, a rising official. Although she begins her relationship with him out of obligation, her feelings evolve into genuine love as they get to know each other. Alexander, naive to her true intentions, falls for Katya, wholeheartedly envisioning a future together. As their romance deepens, Katya grapples with immense guilt, torn between her duty and her heart. She feeds critical information to her American superiors, which intensifies her internal conflict about betraying Alexander, the very man she is falling in love with. When Alexander proposes marriage, a mix of joy and despair washes over Katya. She realizes that time is running out for them and she must make a difficult choice. The escape plan and betrayal. With Alexander's political rise, the pressure mounts. Katya's American handlers insist she secure vital intelligence before it's too late, while Alexander, loyal to his nation yet increasingly disillusioned by its policies, remains unaware of Katya's duplicity. She devises a daring escape plan that holds the potential to alter their fates forever. On the night of their intended defection, disaster strikes. The KGB discovers Katya's betrayal and she is captured before she can execute her plan. As chaos ensues, Alexander is left uncomprehendingly unprepared. He is ready to flee with Katya, but she is suddenly taken away, disappearing into the clutches of Soviet authority. Believing Katya to be dead, Alexander is compelled to escape to the United States alone. His relocation marks a bittersweet chapter as he rises to success as a businessman, yet he is haunted by the loss of Katya, the woman he loved deeply. The story leaves viewers contemplating the profound implications of love and loyalty, entangled in a landscape marred by tension and betrayal, illustrating how choices made in the shadows of war can alter the course of one's life forever. In 1990s America, the film follows an elderly Alexander Ivanov, a successful businessman residing in Boston who remains haunted by his past in Soviet Russia. Despite his accomplishments, the memories of his lost love Katya weigh heavily on his heart. His niece Lauren, a curious journalist, becomes fascinated by her uncle's unspoken history and embarks on a quest to uncover the truth about Katya's fate. Lauren's investigation takes her to modern Russia, a landscape still grappling with the aftermath of the Soviet Union's collapse. As she delves deeper into the past, she conducts numerous interviews and sifts through secret documents, gradually piecing together the enigma surrounding Katya's disappearance. Throughout her research, Lauren discovers that Katya had been arrested, yet the exact details of her fate were shrouded in the KGB's classified archives, leaving a trail of unanswered questions. As Lauren inches closer to the truth, she encounters former Soviet operatives who attempt to dissuade her from pursuing her investigation further. Undeterred, she perseveres with her quest for knowledge. Eventually, her relentless determination leads her to an elderly KGB official who unveils a heartbreaking revelation. Katya was not executed immediately as originally believed. Instead, she endured years of brutal imprisonment and incessant interrogation before ultimately disappearing from all official records. The revelation leaves Lauren shattered but provides a clearer picture of Katya's fate. It becomes apparent that throughout her years of suffering, Katya never divulged any information about Alexander or his defection to the West. In a poignant act of love and sacrifice, she ensured that his name remained untarnished and that their connection was protected from the machinations of the KGB. Upon receiving this devastating yet enlightening news, Alexander is left with a heavy heart. The realization that the woman he loved, believed to have either betrayed him or died swiftly, had instead endured prolonged hardship for his sake, is both devastating and illuminating. It shatters his previous notions but provides a sense of closure, allowing him to fully appreciate Katya's unwavering love and courage. As he stands in the snowy landscape of Boston, Alexander reflects on their shared past, whispering, "I love you, Katyusha." The film concludes with him gazing into the distance, finally at peace as snow softly falls around him, a poignant symbol of a love that, though lost in time, endures indefinitely in his heart. The narrative unfolds in Cold War-era Moscow, centering on Katya Grinkova, a spirited and astute Soviet woman entrapped in espionage for the Americans. Opposing the communist regime fervently, she skillfully gathers intelligence, aiming to relay this crucial information to Western agents. Her mission, however, takes a perilous turn when she is instructed to seduce Alexander Ivanov, a promising young diplomat and rising star within the Communist Party, to extract confidential information. The seduction begins. Katya first meets Alexander at a formal Soviet gathering where she flawlessly assumes the guise of the quintessential Soviet woman, charming, patriotic, and intellectually stimulating. Alexander is instantly captivated, drawn to her beauty and wit. As their connection deepens, Katya gains access to sensitive state secrets, relaying vital information to her American contacts while maintaining her facade. Yet as their relationship flourishes, Katya finds herself experiencing genuine emotions for Alexander that complicate her clandestine intentions. A forbidden love. Caught in the throes of passion, Katya becomes aware of her growing feelings for Alexander, grappling with the deceit she is enacting against him. Meanwhile, unaware of her true motives, Alexander sees Katya as his soulmate, sharing his vision of a potentially reformed, more liberal Soviet Union. Their love blossoms amidst the oppressive environment of Stalinist Russia, where trust is viewed with extreme caution and danger lurks at every turn. Planning the escape. As their bond intensifies, Katya contemplates a daring plan to defect to the United States alongside Alexander. With the KGB constantly in pursuit, she feels an unthinkable future without him looming ahead. One fateful evening, she organizes a clandestine rendezvous with her American contacts who present her with a covered escape route. They insist that she and Alexander must flee before any suspicions arise. Enthralled by love, Alexander is willing to embark on this perilous journey with her, unaware of the formidable forces aligned against them. The betrayal. However, on the night of their planned escape, chaos ensues. As Katya attempts to reach the meeting point, she is intercepted by the KGB, jeopardizing their escape. Meanwhile, left waiting at the designated location, Alexander grows anxious when Katya fails to arrive. Despite his deep love and concern for her well-being, his American contacts urge him to depart, forewarning that lingering may lead to their demise. In the face of deepening betrayal and crushing reality, the adventure takes a dark turn, leaving both lovers' fates hanging precariously in the balance against the looming threat of the KGB. Compelling narrative that intertwines love, sacrifice, and the haunting shadows of history. The story begins with Alexander escaping the repressive clutches of the Soviet Union while his beloved Katya is apprehended by the KGB. Imprisoned and subjected to brutal interrogations, Katya stands firm against the KGB's relentless demands, vowing to protect Alexander at all costs. This unwavering loyalty leads to a bleak outcome. She is either executed or sent to the harsh conditions of a Siberian labor camp, her fate a grim unknown. In the United States, Alexander believes Katya has been executed, a painful conviction that shapes his life for the coming decades. He carries the burden of loss and guilt, contemplating whether she might have betrayed him before her demise. However, the narrative shifts when we meet Lauren, Alexander's niece, who becomes determined to uncover the truth about Katya's disappearance during the 1990s. Lauren's investigative journey takes her to the heart of modern-day Russia, where she delves into Soviet records and interviews retired KGB officials. Her relentless quest reveals that Katya did not meet an immediate death. Instead, she endured years of solitary confinement, her spirit unbroken as she resisted the KGB's efforts to extract information about Alexander. Eventually, Lauren encounters an elderly ex-KGB officer who recounts Katya's tragic fate, confirming that she perished in captivity, yet her story is marked by extraordinary resilience and unwavering devotion. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Lauren returns to Boston to confront Alexander with the truth. The revelation that Katya protected him until her final moments brings both solace and devastation, offering a glimpse of her true character and the horrors she faced. He visits her old letters, grasping the tangible remnants of their love, and in a moment of grief he gently whispers, "I love you, Katyusha," acknowledging the depth of their bond. As the film closes, we see Alexander wandering through snowy streets, the emotional weight of the past enveloping him. He envisions a younger, vibrant Katya, a poignant reminder of their joyful moments. The snowfall becomes a powerful symbol of their enduring love, beautiful yet melancholic, suspended in time. Ultimately, despite the falling snow, is a poignant reflection on sacrifice, unwavering love, and the painful echoes of history that shape our lives, leaving a lasting impression long after the credits roll. Fade to black. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.